Up Demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, Australia, coming to you live from my craft room on October the 16th, 2024. I'm super early this morning, and you're probably wondering why in the world is she an hour earlier than normal. For New South Wales people, you're probably thinking I'm on at the normal time, but for the Queensland people, it is nearly 8 a.m. here in the morning. But I needed to jump on live because I have a busy day today. So I will actually be setting up at the Ipswich Papercraft Alive show today. So I need to get myself packed. I need to get everything in my car, and I need to drive to Ipswich, which is about 45 minutes away from me here, to be able to set up at the craft show, to be ready to go tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. when the doors open at the Craft Alive show in Ipswich. So if you are in the Ipswich area and you are local to that area, or you're thinking about going to the Craft Alive show, please make sure you call in and see me at the Stampin' Up stand. We will be having scrapbooking classes, card making classes. If you haven't already booked your ticket to one of my classes, please make sure you jump online to the Craft Alive website. And don't worry, if you haven't booked online and I've got spaces left and you come and see me, I may be able to squeeze you in at the class. So I'm able to do a class of 6 people at once. So we're doing scrapbooking in the morning and we're doing card making in the afternoon. So welcome everyone. I can see a few of you are jumping on, so I'm glad you've got the notification, and I am early this morning, so I do apologize for that. But I'm super excited to say that this is the last one out of the 10 cards in 20 minutes. And I will have 100 cards that I have made through this challenge. And I'm absolutely loving this challenge. Now, someone asked me what is going to be my next challenge. And my next challenge is going to be, I'm going to be missing in action for a little bit. And when I say I'm going to be missing in action, I'm going away. I'm going to be away all the rest of this week. I'm then going away early next week for the whole week to spend a bit of time with my parents at a country music show. And then I have retreats. So in the next couple of weeks, I will jump on live when I possibly can, but unfortunately, I won't be as live as often in the next 2 weeks. So I hope you all understand, and I actually feel like I need a little bit of a well-earned break. So after this papercraft show, I am going to hang out with my parents, and actually my brother and his wife are coming as well. So it's a country music festival that is in Wollongong, which is about an hour's drive away from me here. And it's so close, which is really awesome, but I'm going there to stay for the week. And my father's going to be singing, and we're going to listen to a lot of country music. And I'm going to be selling all of my sublimation tumblers and things at the at this music festival. So it's going to be a big event for me. So but it'll be awesome to spend some well-earned time with my parents. I love hanging out with my parents, and it's one thing for them to be coming up here and helping me build my craft studio, but to actually hang out with them in their environment while my father sings his country music, there's nothing better than that. I cherish each and every moment that I get to spend with my parents. So I hope you understand that I won't be doing live videos while I'm hanging out with them. So I may do some live videos of the music festival and my dad singing, if that's what you would like to see. So welcome. I can see quite a few of you jumping in. Now, I do apologize if you find the replay of this and you've missed the live. I do apologize for jumping on early, but time is limited, so I have to use my time wisely today. But I will try and jump on. I probably will be on anyway, I don't actually know. I'll try and jump on a little bit early next week and see how I go. I've got a class that I've got to do on Monday morning next week that we had to postpone. So would love to see him singing, Christine. I do share videos quite often when he's singing. It depends on how close I am, whether I can share it. Yeah, I know, Julie. And I often say we need to cherish every moment that we have with our loved ones, because you never know what's around the corner. All right. So just a couple of things while I'm waiting for people to jump on. We have an October joining special. Oh, that's okay, B Pre. I like honestly, my parents are my dad's nearly 82 and my mum's nearly 81, and I'm blessed to still have them in my life. So I can't get enough of them. I really can't. I wish they lived here. I wish I could see them each and every day. So any chance I get to hang out with them, I go for it. It's just a perfect opportunity to get quality time with them at this age in their life. So we have this joining special, and it's always I always say to people, the starter kit is always the best deal in the book. It is the cheapest you're ever going to buy your Stampin' Up products is the starter kit. Now, the starter kit is exactly what it says, the start of something really special. And I need to say to you, since I joined Stampin' Up, my life has been so much richer with all of my crafty friends, with all of the people that I have met through Stampin' Up. And it's like you get to be a part of a global crafting family. That's how I feel about Stampin' Up, because Stampin' Up is global and it's all over the world. And I have made friends all over the world through my journey with Stampin' Up. And that journey started by purchasing that starter kit. And the reason that I purchased that starter kit right at the very beginning was to buy my craft products at a discount. That was the whole and sole purpose of why I joined Stampin' Up. Never dreamt that it would end up being my full-time job, which it is now. It is my full-time job. And I need to put a disclaimer out there that that only the top 1%, 0.1% of the company achieve the levels that we achieve in our business. And it's through working hard, but it's through sharing our love of crafting with others. Now, purchasing that starter kit does not necessarily mean you have to run it as a business. You can purchase the starter kit exactly like I did as a beginning of purchasing your craft products for free, at a discounted rate. It'd be nice if there is free product in the starter kit. That's what I had in my brain. So purchasing the starter kit this month, we have a better deal this month, and it's they've sweetened the deal a little bit compared to what they normally do. We normally get to choose $235 worth of product, but for the month of October 2024, we get to choose $286 worth of product. That is such a huge bargain. $117 worth of product for free when you spend $169. So, I mean, $169 is a bundle, some cardstock, and an ink pad. Like, honestly, that's what $169 equates to. So if you have a couple of bundles that you want to buy, the starter kit is definitely the way to go. Now, I want to tell you that I am a no pressure team leader. Whatever you want to get out of your Stampin' Up, I support you in your journey. If you want to just be a discount shopper and enjoy the discount, then I'm happy to support you with your creativity and to be able to give you just that, to be able to support you and get your products at that discounted rate, and to help you with your creativity and support you when it comes to your crafting. If you want to join Stampin' Up to hopefully have a few friends buy from you and you make a little bit of commission, a little bit of money to be able to purchase more of your crafting products, I'm happy to support you in that as well. Or if you choose that you actually want to actually run it as a business and build a business out of it, you never know what's around the corner with your future. I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to have crafting as my full-time job. But if you physically want to run it as a business, I have weekly business training for my team members as well that they get for free. I do a business training video, and we have a live Zoom catch-up call every week where we fine-tune things in their business, and I help them with setting up classes, working out how to navigate social media, how to run their Stampin' Up calendar, how to price classes properly. There's so many things that we do in our business training, and I do offer that business training to anyone else internationally or in Australia. Even if you're not in my team, I offer it at a $25 price, a fee each month, to actually have those business training calls and to have access to all of the videos. And I have 175 training videos over on my business training website. Now, the only way that you can access those is to be a part of my business builders. It's called Step by Step business builder training. And as I said, it costs 58. I just seen 58 there on the screen. It costs $25 a month to be able to be a part of that. Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you about is I do have PDF tutorials. Now, people ask me for measurements all the time, and I do apologize for not actually giving measurements and things because I use the same card base layers every single time I do my cards. The layers that I do on the front, I work out by setting the stamp set on a piece of cardstock, working out what size I need the cardstock, and I cut the white layer to that size if I'm doing a smaller layer. Now, I sell my card template layers over. It's a tutorial. It's a PDF tutorial. I sell that over on my online store for my PDF tutorials. Plus, I sell loads of other PDF tutorials over there. You can scan that QR code to go and see what PDF tutorials I sell, and they are for sale globally. So it doesn't matter where you live, you can purchase, and they're instant downloads. So once you actually purchase it, you get access to those downloads straight away. So please go over and jump over there and see. Now, if you want to know my card base size, I suggest you purchase that template. It's only $10 Australian. It's not expensive. It's only $10 Australian, just so that I don't have to keep answering those questions all the time, because you've got to understand I have many people that watch my videos and many people that ask me to send them measurements individually, and I'm sorry, but I do not have the time to do that. So that's why I actually put my template out, so that you can actually purchase that template and never have to worry about what size I'm doing things again, because I show you my never fail method of how to actually create your card bases and your layers, and how to get the best out of your cardstock. So that can be found by heading over to that PDF tutorial. So you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can go over to my website, which is stampingwithdonnag.com, and you can go on the shop with me tab, and you'll see it'll say PDF tutorials, and you just click on that. You can scroll through all the tutorials I've got over there. I actually haven't even counted how many tutorials I've got over there, but I've got a mountain of tutorials over there for sale. So, and they're all using Stampin' Up products, Stampin' Up only. So if you have a lot of older stamp sets and things too, there could be a PDF tutorial over there for you that you can get some inspiration to help you with your crafting. Okay, and that's about it. So let's get to this crafting, because I cannot believe that I am doing my last 10 cards. Have you been enjoying this crafty session? Have you absolutely been loving the 10 cards in 20 minutes? Type it into the comments and let me know. Just give me a big yes or a thumbs up in the comments that you've actually been enjoying this this session, this series of card making videos. Wow, my words are absolutely getting jumbled up. Today we're going to be creating this card as our final card, and it's a gorgeous, cute card that I'm creating using the Peaceful Evergreens stamp set and the Reindeer Fun stamp set. Oh, I can see all those yeses dropping into the comments. Thank you very much. It has been really enjoyable for myself as well, and I'm actually definitely getting my Christmas crafting. I'm getting it sorted. I'm so excited that I will have 100 Christmas cards to send out in November. So I'm super excited by doing this. And I think the next series that I might be going to do is maybe a fun fold series. What do you think? A Christmas card fun fold series, or do we want to do gift card series? I don't know. I mean, type it in the comments. Let me know. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think I should do as my next series. Unfortunately, it's going to be in a couple of weeks' time because, as I said, I'm going to be away. So this is the card that we're making today. So I've got the Peaceful Evergreens. I'm using the beautiful trees out of the Peaceful Evergreens. I'm using the sentiments out of the Reindeer Fun because they go really, really well with it. I have got lots and lots of things prepped here ready to go. So I'm going to use the gorgeous gold adhesive backed embellishments. I've got my ribbon. I've got my bows already on my glue dots. So I love when I do the bows on the glue dots. Let me actually just, jump on and and get my Instagram working over here. I nearly forgot about my Instagram, peeps, and I don't want to do that. All right. Okay, Instagram, got that working. So I'm going to be using gift cards, fun fold. Either, Donna, you're in for both. All right, so I've got Mossy Meadow card bases, and I've folded them and then flattened them out. I've got white strips for my sentiment layers. I've got my front layer. I've got my real red. I'm actually doing a real red layer, but I'm using the cherry cobbler ribbon. Don't be scared to do that, people, because like cherry cobbler and real red go really well together. Excuse me, I got a bit of a tickle in my throat this morning. But they go really well together. So don't be scared to put them together. So they're my inserts. These are my front layers. And this is my card base layers. So I think I'm just about organized. Excuse me. I will be using Old Olive ink, and I will be using cherry cobbler ink. I can see a lot of you are saying fun fold. Fun fold. So fun fold seems to be the thing. I might have to go and get a drink of water. Okay. Sorry, it's when you swallow your it sounds horrible, but you swallow your saliva in the wrong way. That's what I just did. So now I'm doing the old coughing away. All right. So what am I going to do first? Okay. Who's going to be the timekeeper? Julie Farrington, you're on here. Do you want to do the timekeeping this morning, Julie? Seeing you're on here. Why not? Everyone's saying fun fold. Fun fold card set, double as gift card holders. Oh, card craze. You're making a bigger job for me. But we will see how we go. Fun folds. Okay. I don't think I can do a fun fold 10 in 20 minutes. I don't think I'm capable of doing that. But anyway. All right. So, Julie, you're ready to go? Gift cards, please. All right. Okay. All right. I'm ready to go. So, start the clock now, Julie. So, we're just going to ink up, and we're going to do 3 trees like this, and I need to take them off that pile like that, because that one didn't work that well. So 3. So I'm not re-inking. I'm just stamping the 3 trees. So I do 1, and then 2nd generation and 3rd generation for the trees, like so. And I'm using Old Olive ink, and I'm using the Old Olive ink because I re-inked it yesterday, and it's nice and inky, ready for me to do these 10 cards this morning. So just stamping the 3 trees like so. Okay. So in case this is the first time you've watched, I have been crafting for 10 videos because I set myself a challenge to make 100 cards in 10 videos. So this is my 10th video out of all of the videos. Now I'm going to do the insert, which I'm going to use the small trees here and pop them down in the corner. I do apologize. I know I'm stamping down the bottom of the screen here, but I haven't got enough room on my desk to fit everything all in one spot. I probably should have moved the card bases so that I actually had a bit more room on my desk, but hopefully you can see what I'm up to. So I'm just doing the small row of trees now on the insert. And then I'll go back through with the insert and stamp the sentiment in cherry cobbler. So I'm doing Christmas is Better Together. There, I'll get up in the screen a little bit more for you. Christmas is Better Together. So I'm using cherry cobbler ink. So I use the old olive for the trees, and I'm using the cherry cobbler for the Christmas is Better Together. I think I'm getting into practice with this because I'm feeling a lot calmer. I know when I first started doing these, I was stamping really crazy, like trying to get them done. Now I'm just calm. I'm breathing and I'm calm. I'm not holding my breath going, oh my God. But anyway, all right. So we've got those inserts done. We've got the front layers done. We now need to do our sentiments, and I'm going to probably have to stand up for this to get them nice and straight. So I'm just going to stand up and stamp them down. So these are just offcuts that I use for when I'm doing my card bases and my layers. They're offcuts that I have left over, and I always keep them because they're very, very good. Oh, I didn't ink that up properly, so I'm glad I seen that. They're very good for doing these single narrow sentiments. So don't throw out those pieces. When you're cutting your card bases, make sure you keep them. And if you do my card base templates, you will have these bits left over, because these are the little bits that we have left over when you're cutting your cardstock to size. There, 3 more to go. And I had to stand up so I could get right over the top of these to get them nice and straight on that little skinny bit. Okay, I think that is all my stamping. So let's close up those ink pads and get rid of those ink pads so I don't get it all over me. Get rid of the stamps so I don't get it all over me. Let's bring those all back in. All right. Now, what I find with sentiments like this, it's easier to use your foam strips more than dimensionals on these because of how narrow they are. And it's much easier when you're using your foam strips just to pop one foam strip in the middle at the back, and you've got it ready to pop it up. So let's do that. Okay, so I just cut them at an angle just to take the plain look off the sentiment strips. It's just a little thing that I've always done. Just makes the sentiment look a little bit more fancy. 5 minutes gone. Well, 5 minutes and I've done all my stamping, so that could be a good sign. But I do still have to assemble. So I'm just cutting all the ends off at an angle to create those sentiment strips. Then we will pop our foam strips on the back to pop them up. So as you can see here, we can just pop a foam strip in the middle at the back, and then it's just one piece of backing that we have to pull off. Oh, if I can get the foam strips apart. So it's just one piece of backing paper that we have to pull off when we go to pop them on the front, which will be easier. So I'm just popping the foam strips on the back of all of those sentiments. Whoops. Nearly went a little bit crooked. There. A few more. Hope I'm going to have enough foam strips here. So all I've done with my foam strips, because our foam strips come in long strips, I've just cut them to the length that I needed to go on the back of these sentiments, and it just makes it way, way easier. I mean, otherwise you'd be having to use mini dimensionals on the back here, and I don't know about you, who else did the mini dimensionals do your head in trying to get the backing strips off them? Because I can tell you, they they get to me. I think it's because I've got little chubby fingers and it's very hard for me to actually get the backing strips off. All right, so we have that. Just had a noise. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Sounded like a noise on my screen door, but anyway. All right. I better check I haven't got someone at the front door. Stop, it's not hot. Or was that you, Theo? Huh? Okay, start the clock again. Sorry, I just had a noise on a screen door, which was crazy, but anyway. All right, so let's start adhering our front layers to our real red layers. And I have to stand up to do this one too. That one. And oops. Things flying around my desk everywhere here. That one. So I'm using Seal Plus because it saves me a little bit of time lining them up. The problem is when you're using Seal Plus, you get one chance at lining that up nice and straight when you go to line it up on your card. I find standing up is better because you can get right over the top of that layer and get it to sit nicely. Yeah, I will take the, I use the take your pick tool, but I just find that the little mini ones are just so hard to get that backing off. They're not as easy as the big ones. I always use my take your pick tool with the big ones. It's way easier, but the little ones, the mini ones, I just don't cope real well with. Okay, so I've nearly got all my card fronts on. Couple more. One more. Okay, now I think for my inserts, I'm probably going to use liquid glue. I might just, with these card fronts, I might pop those on now, but I might use my Seal Plus to do that. And we'll pop them onto our card base. There. Whoa, I knew that was going to happen. I need to do it on here. There, like that. Let's try this. That's better. Does anyone else find that some cardstocks are softer than others? And when you're using your Seal Plus on some cardstocks, it wants to tear it up. And I always find on my Real Red, and I don't know what it is, but I always find on my Real Red that it wants to tear up the cardstock, like it's made of softer fibers or something. Because you can see here I'm doing it on my Mossy Meadow and it's going all right. But when I tried to do it on the Real Red, it wanted to pull it up. Okay, so we're getting the card fronts on. Oh, now it's doing it to my Mossy Meadow one. There we go. Might have to go to my liquid glue. And it's probably because I'm trying to rush as well. Like, if I took my time, it probably wouldn't happen. See, I'm taking my time a bit better and it's going all right. All right, last one. Okay, that's all the card fronts on. We can now pop our sentiments on here like that. Make sure I put him up. I don't know. I think it's Theo. I don't know. Something's disturbing him this morning. There was a toad outside last night and he was in the middle of the night. He was scratching away at the track on the glass sliding door trying to get out to the toad. And I'm like, you aren't going to get out there, Theo. The door's shut. But he was scratching away thinking he was going to get it. Okay, so sentiment on there. A few more to go. All right. I might make it this morning. I only got to do my inserts and then put the bow and the embellishments on. Do you think I'm going to make the 20 minutes this morning? It'd be nice for me to make the 20 minutes on the last day, wouldn't it? And I don't know about you, but when I've got these foam strips on, I've got 13. Oh, I've got 7 minutes. I should be able to do it. When I've got the foam strips, I find that they're easy to adhere, the foam strips. Right, now let me go. I need to go that way. No, they need to go that way. Wow, get it right. Okay. All right, let's go again. Let's see if I can get this done. It's one. The white cardstock's good with the Seal Plus. That's 2. See, I can easily go along on the white. It's the coloured cardstock, I think. Oh. Okay. 3. Too many things here in my way. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh no, must be counting wrong. I must have been counting wrong. That's 10. Okay, that's done. Now, ribbon. Okay, 1, 2. Now the ribbon's stuck to my fingers. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And the last thing I need to do is my embellishments, which I will grab my take and pick. Here. Okay. Now, someone asked me why I only put 2 embellishments on things, and sometimes that's all it needs. It doesn't need the 3. There is no proper golden rule that you have to have odd numbers. Some people just like the odd numbers better than the even, but there is no golden rule that tells you that you have to have 3 embellishments. 2 embellishments on this type of card, because it's simple and elegant, looks really, really pretty. So don't get too caught up on that you have to have 3 embellishments. I sometimes like just the 2. Okay, 3 minutes to go. I think I'm going to make it this morning. 3 minutes to go. Oh, she says, as one of those embellishments doesn't want to come off. Okay, I might even get time to do wink. Let's forget that embellishment there until the embellishments want to play up on me. That one. Come off. And that one. Okay, let's spread them out and do the wink, and I might make it. Let's see. Got my wink of Stella right beside me. Whoops, and that one's just got a big blob of wink. But that's okay. It will dry and it will have a nice big glittery spot. There we go. Wink of Stella and all. How did it go? Stop the clock. Stop the clock. 1 minute left. Stop the clock. If you count the bow as an embellishment, you have 3. Well, exactly, Kathy. Exactly. There you go. 10 cards, and this one's got a beautiful, once it dries, it won't look too bad, but it's got a beautiful big blotch of Wink of Stella. They were introduced to Australia. The cane toe, yeah. Looks like the moon, Jeanette. Yeah, well, we could say that. And that was from my original one. So there you go. 10 cards in less than 20 minutes. I did it. What was my exact time, Julie? What was my exact time? So there we go. 10 cards in 20 minutes. Now I want to bring in all of the cards that I have created through this wonderful, I've created 110 cards, people, because I've done one sample. So I actually have created more than 100 cards. I've actually done 110 cards. So let's pile these ones all up, and we will bring in every card that we have created through this series. And thank you very much for hanging out with me while I've been doing this series. So we did that one. We did this one yesterday. So that was our one that we did yesterday. We did this one, I think, the day before. The beautiful snowflake one. I love the snowflake one. We've done the beautiful home one with the snowflakes as well. We've done this one using the reindeer fun, which was gorgeous with that glittery background, which is wonderful. We did the other one with the little home here, this one here. I don't know whether I can fit them all in the screen. I need to move them over to get some more on here. We did the gorgeous shepherd one there. We did the beautiful decorative trees one here. And my most favorite out of all of them is the gorgeous Berry Burst and Smoky Slate Bauble one. So there you go. Look at all of those cards. How amazing is that? And I can honestly tell you the quality of these cards, I am going to be sending them out to all of my team members. So get ready in November, because I will be sending my cards out. I've made the cards now. I'm all organized. I think one of the reasons why we don't send our cards, or why it seems too much of a drama to make the cards and send them out at Christmas is because we're not prepared. Once you are prepared, you physically have no problem, because now it's just a case of writing on them and addressing them and sending them out. So I'm super excited that I have 110 Christmas cards. So I'm sure I'm going to be sorted this year for being able to send my cards out to my team members. So Cindy, your first time, is it your first time watching me? Is that what you're saying? Or first time that you're organized? First time, it must be first time seeing me. Yeah. Seeing me live. Thank you, Kerry. Kerry saying all of them are beautiful cards. Now, please, if you loved this series, please give me the thumbs up, like, and share this video. Any of the products that I have used through my 10 cards in 20 minutes series are all available in our online store, except for the changing leaves is still not available. We're expecting it in this week. So if you've been hanging out and waiting for that changing leaves, hopefully it will be in this week, because I know a lot of people have been waiting, and it's the hybrid embossing folder that is out of stock at the moment. You can actually buy the changing leaves stamp set, but you actually can't buy the embossing folder, which the embossing folder is definitely the wow factor to that bundle. But thank you very much for hanging out with me. If you're in Ipswich, as I said, please come to the Craft Alive store. Please introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. Come and do a class with me. Come and hang out with me. Do a scrapbook layout. Do a card class. I can tell you the card classes, the cards are spectacular. If you want to come and make an avid card with me, come and buy a spot in the card making class in Ipswich, and I can tell you, you will not be disappointed. I have a gorgeous card using the changing leaves, and I also have a gorgeous card using the golden greenery bundle as well. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and I will try and pop on early next week and bring you some craftiness. But other than that, I will be hanging out with my parents next week, and I'll be at the craft show this week. So thanks for understanding, and I will see you all again soon. Keep crafting.